All right, we're live. I'm hoping that you guys could hear me good. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'm currently in Texas, but I have a huge update for you guys about Matt Gaetz. Big things about to go down. I do want to play also a Dan Bongino clip. I know a lot of people are very worried about Trump's choices. They're very worried about Matt Gaetz and the future of him. And boy, oh boy, are things getting very interesting. So I'm hoping that once again, you guys could hear me. Hoping you guys can hear me. We're good to go. Are we good to go? Okay, cool. You guys can hear me. We're good. All right. So Matt Gaetz just made a crazy post here on the web. Please also let me know where you guys are watching from. Smash the like button. I hope everything is going well for you guys. The holidays are coming up. So let's get into the news. So once again, a post was made by Cat Turd here on X. He says, I can't wait for President Trump to appoint Matt Gaetz as special counsel to go after the deep state traitors. Checkmate. I saw that post and I said, very interesting. Then former Congressman Matt Gaetz, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting very crazy. He answers back to that tweet and he says, the Biden administration has filled hundreds of pages of briefs in federal court claiming that special counsels do not require Senate confirmation. In case anyone was wondering, Matt Gaetz, special counsel, Matt Gaetz. So here's something else that I want to talk to you guys about. This is why this is big. So Matt Gaetz is playing a lot of games online right now. And this is why I say be patient. We got to be patient. I myself told myself be patient with this because there's a lot going on with Matt Gaetz right now. And he's at the White House right now. He's at a party with Charlie Kirk, Javier Milei, Elon Musk. I'm going to show you something that's going to, you got to pay attention to this. So once again, what's next? Special counsel and then Governor Gaetz, special counsel. So people in the comments are noticing what I'm noticing and what now we're all noticing. A lot of people in the comments, special counsel. So that way Matt Gaetz could investigate the DOJ, the J6 committee, and the Bidens. I'm going to show you something big here. Before I show you guys that, let me just, because there has been hints about this, and I love this because the hints are always the best part. The hints are always the best part of these posts, if I'm being very honest with you, because a lot of people, they play a lot of games, man. They do play a lot of games. So hold on, let me just make sure you guys are good. You guys can still hear me. Okay. Oh, you guys can hear me good. All right. I'm currently in Houston, Texas, looking for somewhere to live outside of New York, but we'll talk about that in just a second. But let me show you guys something big. So Elon Musk posted something. Elon Musk, hammer of justice. Now, Elon Musk has been around Donald Trump for many, many days in a row now, right? He says, Elon Musk says, Matt Gaetz will be the hammer of justice. So what does Elon Musk, why would Elon Musk say that? Why would he post that? Elon Musk says Matt Gaetz will be the hammer of justice. Look at this. USA Today reports. Let me just take this off real quick. Nobody wants to subscribe to USA Today. The hammer of justice is coming. Elon Musk defends Matt Gaetz. Why would Elon Musk say the hammer of justice is coming for Matt Gaetz, with Matt Gaetz? Very, very interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. The hammer of justice says Elon Musk. Elon Musk has been hanging out. And make sure to smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Bro, Matt Gaetz, bro, I don't know. I'm so excited about this, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to play this and let me know what you guys think about this. I know I'm all over the place with this video. I know I am all over the place with this video, but just give me a second here, guys. Just give me a second because I really, really, really want you guys to see what I mean here when I say that we got to pay attention to what's going on, because there was a video by Dan Bongino, Trump's picks. Trump's picks. And I want you guys to listen to this video because it really does put it all on the line for you guys. Here we go.
We did what you asked. Now we have a request too. The Matt Gaetz poll was overwhelming. There's 151,000 people in this chat room. This is not a small sample. This is what we want. If it doesn't work out, we'll get rid of them. That's okay. We did what you asked. Now it's your turn. This is not a one-way street. There is a backup plan, however. I told you Trump has a plan. Don't get too crazy about any one decision. There's a big plan here. There's a reason for every Rubio. There's a Hegseth and a Gaetz. There's a reason for every Elise Stefanik. There's a Ratcliffe. There's a reason. There's a reason. Trust it. Here it is, ABC News. Folks, they're going to be able to get Rubio and Ratcliffe and Elise Stefanik through no problem. That's not even going to be an issue. They're also going to be able to get probably a couple more through no issue. There's going to be a couple struggles in there, and the Democrat portion of the Senate is going to want at least one scalp. Their scalp right now is Gaetz. That's who they want. We have another option because Trump's already thought it through. Why do you think Trump wanted the senators up for majority leader to pledge that they'll go along with recess appointments? Because he's stupid? No, because he's actually very smart. I'm going to explain to you recess appointments.
All right. So, yeah. So the APAC stuff, we're going to be talking about that because that's a whole nother conversation. But I want you guys to just pay attention to some things that are happening right now, right? So I want to go to Trump's recent pick that is making people freak out. Okay. The Dr. Janet Nashawat, I think that's her name. Dr. Jeanette Nashawat. She is Trump's pick for Surgeon General. Let me just go to Surgeon General here. So Surgeon General, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you something. There was a post that a lot of people are extremely mad about this pick to Trump. They're very mad about this pick because when you look at her old video, she was a COVID lockdown freak. And I want to get back to Matt Gaetz being special counsel and Matt Gaetz being appointed by Attorney General Pam Bondi. That's going to be a play that could be run here, which would be insane. Pam Bondi appoints special counsel Matt Gaetz to go after the Bidens, to go after a whole bunch of people, which will be unbelievably one of the craziest moves of all time. But this person right here, this person right now, she is causing havoc. By the way, she's beautiful. Her name is Surgeon General Jeanette Nashawat. I hope I'm saying the name right. So apparently many people are extremely mad at Trump for making this pick. But here's something that I found. This is why you got to do your research on how people felt before and how people feel now. So Jeanette Nashawat is not the Fauci everybody is making her out to be. Some clickbait conservatives need to slow down their role criticizing President Trump's nominees. Okay, just look at the same clips and the tweet below of her condemning vaccines, lockdowns, and mandates. Really, she was condemning them because every video I've seen a conservative share about her has been that she is a 2020 freak, if you know what I mean. So why are we helping the Democrats do their job and stopping these nominations? Seriously, after 9 years, we don't trust him to be the best president anymore. All of a sudden, we know better than him. Interesting. That's an interesting post. After surviving 2 assassination attempts, possibly 3, I would think President Trump knows what he's doing and knows more about these people that he's nominating than all of us. But here we go. So apparently there's this post, and I want you guys to tell me, what does this post sound like to you? Does it sound good or does it sound bad? Here she is.
We know and we've learned lockdowns, shutdowns, the social distancing, wearing the flimsy surgical or cloth masks, they are not effective. The key here is understanding and knowing your risk and taking the steps to protect yourself. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. Anita, I have taken care of thousands of COVID patients on the front lines these past 3 years of the pandemic. So I can tell you, I know firsthand what works. And it's all about focusing on those who are at high risk. Again, when I had patients who were hospitalized or who lost their life from COVID, it wasn't your 19-year-old college student. I had patients that had heart disease, atrial fibrillation, patients who were obese and struggling to breathe, or patients who were undergoing chemotherapy, for example, for colon cancer or breast cancer. Those are the folks that we need to focus on. The lockdowns, the shutdowns, they do not work.
Okay. She says the lockdowns and shutdowns, they do not work. But this was after 2020. I think this is 2021, if I'm not mistaken. So this is much after. The clips that we are seeing from her are clips from the very beginning of the pandemic. She obviously knows she got it wrong. There's a lot of clips going around of her praising. So look, I saw this post. I thought it was an important post. There's another one of her here. Let me know what you guys think this sounds like. Let me see.
Expulsion is completely unfounded. These are servicemen and women who have fought for us through wars, through pandemics, through natural disasters, even at the border. And this is how we're treating them. No soldier who's willing to lose their life for our country should lose their job over a vaccine that, number one, does not stop the spread of the virus. Number two, it doesn't stop you from picking it up. So we need to keep that into consideration. And the COVID vaccines that we have now, they're not like the measles, the mumps, the polio vaccine, the tetanus vaccines that actually can stop disease and stop debilitating complications. So we can't do that. We can't, force these obligations of a vaccine that doesn't work the way.
Okay, so there she is again. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you guys think that she's a bad pick because of her old videos, but if you look at some of these videos now, man, I gotta say. So you check the dates, So this is the video that's going around right now of her. The Hodge twins share this video, and this is at the very beginning of COVID. Now, you know what she sounds like today versus what she sounded like before. Take a listen.
First of all, vaccines save lives, and I am so excited, and I thank and I commend Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg for taking action, because this affects everyone. This affects our children. It affects adults. I mean, just look at the recent measles outbreak, the biggest outbreak that we've had in decades with measles, and that's no joke. Measles can cause brain inflammation and pneumonia and ear infections and hearing loss. And
so there she is, basically saying thank you to Facebook for censoring Americans during 2020 and COVID. So very interesting, her turn to now being so anti that. Maybe Trump saw that, but you guys can form your own opinions. I'm not here to make an opinion for you, but I'm just saying there are people that change. Trump is one of them. Can Trump be trusted to make the right decisions? Well, that's totally up to the American people. But there were 77 million Americans that voted for Donald J. Trump to make the best decisions possible. Now, I know that there's a plan by this administration to do what they need to do. And I know that the moment, let me see. I think Anomaly posted this. He says, Trump's administration in 2025 is going to be the most transparent and most accessible administration in modern history. Agree or disagree? See, that's something that we don't know. We don't know until it happens. So once again, why are none of you letting your viewers know about nuclear war? You guys know about nuclear war. We're going to be talking about that. We're definitely going to be talking about what just happened in Russia. We're going to definitely know. But before that, I just want to play this clip by Joe Biden. What do you guys think about this?
One thing I've always believed about public service, and especially the presidency, is the importance of asking ourselves, have we left the country in better shape than we found it? And tonight, I can say with all my heart, the answer to that question is a resounding yes, because of you. One thing I've always believed about public.
Joe Biden, current president of the United States of America, says that this country is in better shape now today than it was 4 years ago. So I'm going to ask you, the American people, do you think that that's the case? And I personally, I'm going to be honest, this is one of the main reasons why Trump is president today. It's because of lies like this. Bro, why can't none of these people just admit that the country is not in a better place today than it was before Trump left and before the pandemic? It's not, bro. Come on. Like, are we serious? By the way, World War III just started. Let's actually go to World War III real quick. Let's get an update before I go. Because a lot of people keep telling me that there's something just happened. I know something happened earlier. Obviously, we've been talking about this before I came to Texas. I definitely began to speak about this. Now, I did see something earlier. Now, okay, this is what people are talking about. Let's break this news real quick. This was a little earlier that I saw this, so I'm going to break this news with you guys. I wish I had more time throughout the day to break all these stories for you guys, which is why I posted a video earlier telling you that I can't post everything right now, but I will be back home tomorrow night. Just in, France authorizes, this is a story, Ukraine to use French Scalp missiles to strike inside of Russia. So France authorizing Ukraine. Once again, NATO is back on their bullshit. All right. So this is what Scott Ritter says. Scott Ritter says, Russia will strike France. NATO should withhold Article 5 protection. Let Macron stew in his own juices, lest we all stew together. True. Say no to nuclear war. I'm going to be honest, man. This is pretty crazy that France is now authorizing Ukraine to use French Scalp missiles to strike inside of Russia. So, yeah. Okay. Be real. You don't know. We know. Free and equal. That's the American citizens are confirmed. Others may want to agree all humans are free and equal. Amen. Amen. Lou, I hate to hear you lose your lovely New York access. Never. I would never lose my New York access. But I think it's time to maybe invest in some property. I don't think New York is a good investable state right now. New York is a blue state. It's changing. I want to keep maybe a home there. Trust me, I don't want to leave my city. Never. But I think Texas is a lot more welcoming. Guys, people in Texas are, I'm going to be honest, before we continue on with this live stream about World War III and stuff, I just want to say the people in Texas are unbelievable. The people in Texas are unbelievable. And if you think that I'm losing because I want to buy my first ever home outside of New York and in Texas in a red state, I don't think that loss is mine. I think that loss is New York's. I'm just being honest. I don't think that loss is ours, ladies and gentlemen. I think that loss goes to New York, the New York governor. And it doesn't look like it's going to be red anytime soon. Maybe in the next 4 years, it continues to change. But I would still be around to help change New York as much as I could to become maybe a red state or maybe a purple state. But yeah, I'm going to be honest. It is what it is, man. I can't tell you that I'm losing out on this because, you know, I spend a lot of money on rent, on gas, on everything that's bad, guys. It's just not beneficial to me. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. And right now, having a family in New York, it's not a bright idea. I'm sorry. It's just not. And if you guys welcome me over to Texas, then yeah, I would love to be in Texas. Why not? I would love to raise a family here and, you know, spend time in New York as well, because there's going to be a lot of work there. But just wanted to answer your question. Lou, I meant to say your accent. Yes, Texas is amazing, but I love you no matter where you live. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you guys. All right. So Tennessee was also another option. Tennessee, man, I'm gonna be honest, man, all the red states have been options for me right now. But I just wanted to come and, you know, and I just wanted to come try it out, guys. I want to come see it for myself. And yeah, somebody said rent before you buy. That's what I've been doing this whole time, man. I've been renting before I buy. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It is not easy renting a home knowing that you can own something one day, you know. And one thing about this government, and maybe I'm off on this and maybe somebody wants to help me out here, but man, does it not seem like we are getting to the point that in major blue cities, it's just way better to rent than to buy? It's like the government doesn't really want you to have access to buying property or owning anything. You know, does that make sense? Does that make sense that in these cities, like you can't, it's just, I feel like the United States of America is becoming a place where we're not going to own anything anymore. Like it's becoming a place where we're just not owning anything. We're not owners anymore. Home ownership is down. That's one of the main reasons why we're choosing Trump. It's one of the main reasons we got to say no to World War III. So that's where we're at, right? We got atomic missiles hitting Ukraine, hitting Russia by Ukraine. What is going to happen before Trump gets into office? That's the real question here. So I want to think about a home. I want to think about a family. But if I'm being honest, the way we're headed, any escalation farther than where we're at right now, it's not going to be good for us, because that's going to cause lockdowns. Imagine this. I just want to put you guys in a place. I want to put, hopefully you guys go to this place with me right now. Imagine this. Imagine Russia hits France. Something crazy happens. Let's just say as it escalates to World War III, and Congress now declares that we are at war with Russia. What do you think that looks like for us? Remember, we haven't declared a war on another country in a very long time. Even though we were at war in the Middle East, those were considered operations. They were never considered a war. Congress never declared that we're at war. But if we declare that we are at war, specifically with Russia, it's not going to be good for us. Trust me. Just imagine that. We are at a state of war. And we're very close to that. Somebody said something very, very, very educational here, and I can't find it. Somebody said big corporations are buying up all the land, and they're owning up all the land. So you think you own your home, but you don't. Man, that's amazing. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much for your $10 donation. It is a good time to buy right now. Everything is so uncertain. It's not a good time to buy right now. I'm gonna be honest. The market sucks. Even in Texas, the market is not the best. But the thing about me is I want to look, and if I can, something's telling me to move out of New York. I don't know what it is. Something's telling me go get out of New York. Go invest this money and my money. I'm just talking about, like, I pay for my mom's rent and I pay for my rent. And I don't know about you guys, but I would love to live with my family. I don't know what it is. Something's telling me move out, try to get a great home, the best price possible. I'm going to be saving a lot of money here, way more money than New York, and bring my whole family with me and live with my family. That's just where I'm at, guys. And at this point, I don't think I want to live with my family. I want to live with my girl. I want to live with my mom. I want my sister there. I want her parents here. Like, I want everybody here. That's how uncertain times have been, where I just want to, live with everybody. I want to create a family compound. There you go. You have it. Where, that's just me. I don't know. Something is telling me that I just need to maybe live and buy my first property outside of New York. So, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'll close this video. This video is getting too personal. I hate getting too personal with you guys, but I was never a family guy, ever. I hated family time. I didn't grow up with a dad, and man, I didn't believe in marriage. Thought marriage was stupid. I thought having kids was bad. Climate change and all these things that I used to think about before, man, I don't think about these things anymore, guys. I don't think differently. So it is what it is. Family compound. Thank you so much for your donations, guys. All right, here we go. We got some donations here. When the illegals get cut off benefits, housing, and food, New York is going to be very unsafe. Great point. So this goes to my next story, and I want to talk more about this in the morning. We got to talk about this in the morning. So this is going to be very, very interesting. This story, I want to break it with you guys tomorrow, because I think there's something deeper happening here. Denver mayor threatens to deploy cops, 50,000 residents in Tiananmen Square moment to stop Trump's mass deportations. So Denver mayor is planning to basically have a standoff where he's going to deploy cops, 50,000 residents, in a Tiananmen Square moment. So I think this is a great tweet by her, by bringing this up, because this is something I wanted to talk about. This is actually a big reason why I think that America is about to enter uncharted territory. Think about liberals is that they don't understand how, in my opinion, they don't understand how unsafe America already is. I think it's already given that. We haven't seen chaos yet, and I really pray to God that we don't. I pray we don't see chaos, but when you have a Denver mayor saying that he wants to have a Tiananmen Square moment, something we got to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to be talking about that story within the coming days because I got to get more details on it. And yeah, I just think it's very important to talk about these types of things because that's where all of this seems to be going. So once again, let me show you guys something. So I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so the hammer of justice is coming. Elon Musk said about Matt Gaetz. So remember, all of these guys are in the same place right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me actually give you guys this post. This is why I think you should be very excited about this. Let's see real quick if I can find it. Okay, got it. This is it right here. This is the post. So it's funny because Matt Gaetz changed his name to former Congressman Matt Gaetz. He says, good things are happening for the Western Hemisphere. And he has a picture of him in the White House with Charlie Kirk. And mind you, he already hinted earlier that that he would be looking forward to, let me see if I could, he would be looking forward. Let me actually put it right here. Matt Gaetz says he is looking forward. Put it up for you guys on the screen. I'm sorry for taking long, guys. Sorry for taking long. Actually, okay, this is it right here. Okay, got it. So future Attorney General appointed Matt Gaetz as special counsel. I told you guys this is big. But Matt Gaetz basically spoke about saying, because Cat Turd posted earlier, he said, I can't wait for President Trump to appoint Matt Gaetz as special counsel to go after the deep state traitors. That's a crazy tweet. But former congressman, he retweets that. He literally retweeted this and said the Biden administration has filled hundreds of pages of briefs in federal court claiming that special counsels do not require Senate confirmation. So I think to close this video out, Matt Gaetz and Trump had a conversation. He said, you know what? I don't want to have to go through this Senate confirmation BS that's going on. Trump, let's do this. I have all the papers. We read them. We know what they did with special counsel Jack Smith. Remember that guy? We know that he was appointed without Senate confirmation. How about this, Trump? How about this, Mr. President? How about we just let it go? You have a backup plan? Yes, Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi, yes. I'm going to elect Pam Bondi. So he already had the backup plan there. And Trump was like, you know what? I love this plan. In fact, I think Trump came up with that plan. Trump saw that they were giving him a hard time in the Senate. He said, you know what? We're not even going to waste our time. We're not going to waste our time with these fools. Actually, I have a better plan. How about you stay away from the Senate? Stay away from basically politics. You're an attorney. You're an attorney, aren't you? You're a lawyer. Matt Gaetz is a lawyer, right? Oh, I could be wrong here. Hold on. Is he a lawyer? He's a lawyer, right? Am I crazy? It can't be attorney general without being a lawyer. It's not what I meant. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. Special counsel. Okay, let's read this together. What is the difference between an attorney and special counsel? Okay, special counsel. Special counsel, White House. Let me see if I can find what I was reading earlier, because this is oh, okay. They're not giving it to me, guys. So let me read it from here. Okay, so it says here, and let me know what you guys think about this. It says here, special counsel is a lawyer appointed to investigate and potentially prosecute a case when the usual prosecution authority has a conflict of interest. Special counsels are selected from outside the government and must have a reputation for integrity and impartial decision-making. They are responsible for investigating and potentially prosecuting a case, ensuring the investigation is conducted expeditiously, and thoroughly, making investigative and prosecutorial prosecutorial. Oh my God, prosecutorial. Guys, I'm Hispanic. I can't say these words. Okay, decisions supported by an understanding of criminal law and Department of Justice policies, complying with Department of Justice regulations, policies, and procedures, reporting to the Attorney General who can fire them. Pam Bondi, very close. She is, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I can't say that word. Prosecutor. Is that how you say it? Silky. I can't have an accent, man. It's unfortunate. Anyways, so he's very close with Pam Bondi. So, yeah. I don't think a lot of people even know about this. Impartial, prosecutorial, practice later, torial, prosecutorial, Guys, you're making this extremely difficult. Stop. Prosecutorial. Okay, prosecutorial. There you go. Yeah, they're killing me. Oh, prosecutorial. There you go. I got it. Wow, you guys spelling it out for me. You know what? You guys, prosecutorial. There you go. I did it, guys. Thank you so much. English 101. I'm about to be deported. I'm about to get deported. All right, guys. So there you go. That's my breaking news of the day. I appreciate it. Prosecutorial. There you go. I don't know why. Deport. ICE. We got one. Oh my God. Oh, ICE, we got one. Is crazy. Wow, that was wow. I gotta give you. I don't even know who said that, but that was the best joke of the night. You gotta get credit. Oh my goodness. Somebody said you're moving to Texas, so don't worry about it. Just drive down to the border, deport yourself. All right, guys. Well, that Scoop says that was intense. Yeah, that was you gotta be able to laugh at yourself, guys. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself, man. If you're not able to laugh at yourself, man, you have a hard time in this world. So yeah, so we got this happening. My prediction is this. My prediction is very, very, very simple. This is my prediction. Attorney General Pam Bondi will appoint special counsel Matt Gaetz. That's going to make the internet explode. The first case that because remember, Attorney General, that was the first case, I believe. Man, I won't be surprised if they go after Jack Smith. They could go after somebody at some point. So whoever they do go after, that's gonna be big. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all, and yeah, that's my prediction. Also, another big topic I want to talk about because it hasn't happened yet, and I don't know what Trump is gonna do about this, but very interesting. Very interesting here. I'm gonna just show this last post because this was Dan Bongino speaking of basically Kash Patel, FBI director. He wants FBI director Kash Patel. Let me see if I can find it. FBI director Kash Patel. Dan Bongino says Trump. Okay, here we go. This is the video.
Favor on this. Folks, we need Kash Patel at FBI. As far as I'm concerned right now, he is the only guy who knows where the bodies are buried and can go in there and clean that mess up.
There you go. So, yeah, he was speaking about this. So I want to talk about this maybe tomorrow morning. I'm going to go live tomorrow morning before I get on a flight because these are some heavy topics we got to definitely talk about. So definitely going to be talking about this. But I thought Dan Bongino basically saying that we need Kash Patel. Only Kash. All right, guys. If you haven't smashed the like button, please smash the like button right now. Smash that like button right away, right now. And yeah, haven't been on here. Did anybody hear about the January 6ers? Oh man. God. You know what's crazy? That's another topic that we got to talk about. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about the J6ers. Should all of them be free, or should Trump do a step-by-step, case-by-case? That's another big topic of what he's going to do there. All right, guys. Love you guys. See you guys on the next one.